Lots of great questions from this week from viewers, so let's get right into the mailbag. Vicky writes in, there's small white mushrooms growing in the front and side lawn around her house. She asks, what causes them to pop up and how can I eliminate them without harming the lawn? A great question. Lawn mushrooms are a result of soil fungi that produce the fruiting bodies that you're seeing. It can be a sign of two things. The first is good news. It means you have a nutrient-filled and healthy yard, and these mushrooms are helping break down that organic material into something that plants can use as nutrients. The second, though, is it could be a sign of plant disease or with all the recent heavy rains like poor drainage or compacted soil. Often they'll go away by themselves, but if you want to accelerate their departure, you want to use a garden fork or spade to dig out as much as you can see. Put the mushroom in a plastic bag to keep those spores from spreading. Spray a tiny bit of a solution of water and dish soap that can act as an antifungal agent. The Barbridge family writes in, they love the garden segment. Well, thank you, folks, for watching. We appreciate it. They say they planted dill in their garden this summer. They noticed swallowtail caterpillars love their dill, too. Want to know if there's any tips for taking care of good critters in the garden. Well, the best way to help the critters is avoiding the use of toxic pesticides or reducing their usage as much as possible. Also, good of you folks to recognize these are helpful critters and, of course, for sharing your yummy dill with them. I had to look up the stuff that they like best on A to Z Animals, but these kind of caterpillars eat different families, plants from different families like citrus, carrot, apple, and for young caterpillars, olive, laurel, and things from the rose family. So things like Queen Anne's lace, celery, parsnip, and magnolia. Soon you'll be hopefully seeing some beautiful swallowtail butterflies in your backyard soon. Doug D wants to know about transplanting vinca ground cover. Vinca is also known as Madagascar periwinkle. Vinca is a super pretty flower with deep green leaves, and transplanting it shouldn't be too much of a problem from what I understand about the plant. Like any plant, it would need some serious attention if you're transplanting anything in the midst of the summer season. The problem you face with vinca is that I'm under the impression it's mostly a warmer weather plant, though as you can see in the picture from the University of Minnesota, some varieties can survive cold winters as well. But in general, vinca would love our summers, but might struggle to survive our winters. If you're only transplanting it, I'm assuming it's one of the varieties that can do okay in our winters, but if someone is buying vinca plants, make sure it's not one of the kinds that prefers our warmer climates of zones 7 through 9. Monica writes in, now that's the second half of summer, she wants to know the best time to plant pumpkins and gourd. She loves Halloween, has always wanted to grow her own jack-o'-lantern. She tried last season, and they weren't very large and had white powdery mildew on the leaves that ended up killing the plant. She says any assistance for fall gardeners is appreciated. Well, pumpkins have a very long growing season, for some varieties as many as 75 to 100 days, and that doesn't include germination time of the seeds most often. So you want to get those started right away, or if you have a time machine, maybe a week or two ago. Best practices for planting pumpkins on a raised hill or rows that will make the ground warmer, and powdery mildew is a common problem in the garden in the late summer and early fall. And powdery mildew can cut off the sunlight getting to the plant and the growing squash or gourd, so it's a good idea to spray the leaves top and bottom with an antifungal spray to keep the powdery mildew at bay. You can make a homemade mix with 1 part hydrogen peroxide, 3 parts water. If you've got any gardening questions, feel free to email me here at the station, tjoyce@wgntv.com. Make sure to tell me where you live, and if you've got a problem plant, some pictures can also be a big help as well. Coming up next, we've got your gardening forecast and another look at our top stories.